What's up, guys? I have just come down to a local pond, kind of place I get the feeling that I'm not super welcome in, but there were no signs that said I couldn't be here. Parking seems to be free. Just see what happens. If we get kicked out, we get kicked out. Oh my god, you see what I mean? Just come out here, there's this little dock, which looks like a fantastic spot for our target species today, which are panfish. Something that I've been trying to get recently is some decent sized panfish. I know some of these lakes hold them. See, I know some of these lakes hold decent sized panfish, and I haven't been able to catch any. I mean, I've caught loads of panfish, but none of the big ones that I've seen around. The water is very shallow. It's very, very dyed. But that doesn't mean they're not here. In fact, a lot of times that can put people off of fishing a good spot. It gets dismissed as not having any fish worthwhile, so they actually end up being kind of undisturbed, end up getting quite large. So I've got a very small size 8 hook. I'm just going to put some shot on it. And anybody else who's watching, don't do that. Back up here so it doesn't fall in. That's what we got. A couple of small shot, a little piece of earthworm covering the entirety of the hook. If a small panfish is going to bite any of that bait, I want the point in his mouth. Let's get it out. And I'm using this right here, this, I call it a center pin reel, but really it's a fly reel. It's a plastic fly reel, so I don't use it on my good fly rod, but you know, saying, oh, this is a fly reel that doesn't have a fly rod every time I use it is kind of long and pointless, so I just call it a center pin reel, because technically that's what it is. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this out on the bottom. There we go. Not too far out. The good thing about this is I can adjust the amount of force necessary for fish to take line, which means as long as I put the handle side up, I can leave it. If a fish takes off with that, you're okay. It makes center pin reels excellent carp fishing rods, or carp fishing reels. Oh, interesting. I actually see a dead fish in the water. Oh, that's a fish. That was a fish. He took it, ran with it, and dropped it. Oh, are you still there? Still there? Ah, we missed him. We missed him, but boy, is that encouraging. That is encouraging. This ran. It ran. All right, let's get it back out, because now I know there's a decent fish out there. Out, go and see if there's more fish out there to be had. All right, we're on. We are on. What do we got? Yes. Oh my God. Yes. We finally done it, y'all. We finally done it. We found them. We found the giant bluegill. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Wow. What a huge fish. Gigantic bluegill. It's like a piranha. Not even kidding. It's about the size of a big red-bellied piranha. See? I told you they were out here. These massive bluegill. Clearly the biggest I've ever seen. I don't know why it's so big. other than either it's a hybrid, which tends to happen, or it's just that these guys are undisturbed in these artificial looking ponds. I mean, these things are full of bluegill. They're full of fish dye, or not fish dye, they're full of dye in the water that makes it look unnatural. You don't fish here because it looks unnatural. Also, the vast majority of the property surrounding it is owned by super rich people, so you can't get down to the water, and it just lets these guys get enormous. Anyway, super happy to have this. He is gonna go free. Put him back. What an absolute monster. Get you in the water, buddy. Whoosh, he's gone. So working this bait, I want to get the best of both worlds with it. So I'm going to let it sit for a minute, let those oils, those scents kind of soak into the water, then I'll tap, tap, bounce it back, let it sit, same thing, bounce it back a few more inches, over and over again, getting the best out of both the artificial presentation and the actual live bait that I'm using. And again, when you're fishing these tiny little baits, make your movements very small. I've seen a lot of guys, they'll fish tiny little jigs, and they're just like thrashing that rod around. It's like you gotta think naturally occurring animals that are this small do not move like this. They move in little increments that match the size of the animal. Oh, we're on. Got another. Oh, this one's bigger. This one might not be a perch. Oh, it's a bass. It's a small bass. Ah, too small, actually. Ooh, it's actually quite a nice bass, you know, relative to the size of the jig head that he took. But again, he took that worm because we were bouncing it back like it was a live animal. I'm telling you, these ponds that look like you can't get anything out of them hold some really good fish. Quite pleased with that. Nice largemouth bass out of this pond. Let's go ahead and put him back. Right here, lower him down. There he goes, boom. Turning into quite a nice little productive spot, this. All right, guys, something big. Oh, pulling line. This is the biggest fish so far. I don't know what it is yet. This water is very hard to see through. It's, ooh. Whatever it is putting up a heck of a fight. Whoa. Oh, it's a catfish. Of course it is. That's actually a pretty good catfish. Not bad. Look at that. Not a bad looking fish. Oh my goodness, let's get him over to the grass real fast. I had to bring a net because I wasn't anticipating catching anything like this. As far as channel catfish goes, this is one of the better ones I've had recently. This is probably what ran originally with that bait. So let's go ahead and lower him back into the water. Clear the hands of the spines in a hurry. Keep at it. Just full of surprises, this place. Yep. There's a fish. Whew, another really good bluegill. Just fantastic, these guys. Just fantastic. What a day. What a day. Well, there you go. Fantastic. Huge panfish. Really big, these guys. Let's go ahead and get him back. Quite excited to be catching these, but it is important to me. We all get to go back. The best thing about catching these, besides the fact that they're absolute monsters, these, is that I've been getting the whole bait back. Because unlike the small ones that just rip it apart, these bluegill are actually big enough to try to take this entire jig. So let's try. Yep. These guys are absolutely enormous. Wow, this is by far the biggest bluegill I've ever seen. I think this is the biggest one of the day so far. It really does look like a piranha. It's absolutely massive. This is so fantastically amazing. Such a great fish. Such a great fish. God, this thing, just a monster. Beautiful fish. Let's go ahead and put him back. I've got big hands, by the way. And my hands can just barely fit around this beast of a fish. Look at that. Just an absolute monster. Go ahead and put him back. Whew. There's one more big one. Look at that monster. Gosh. Oh, they're huge. These guys just keep coming. Gosh. They are just the best. Very hard to unhook these. Ow. Perfect, got the bait back. Big fish! Ha! So big, these guys. Just absolute monsters. These are just the best. So much fun. I'm telling you, if you like light tackle, this is the bomb.com. Well guys, the bite has slowed down dramatically. I've got a couple of errands to run in town today, and we've already had a fantastic number of fish. A couple of those giant bluegill that I've been searching for some time now, a couple of bass, and a really good catfish. So I am okay with calling today a day. More coming. Stay tuned, and until it's here, I'll see you guys later.